Hey everyone, happy Monday, Runday. Welcome. Get this train, take her back. How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome. Thought I'd do a little bit of a Halloween overlay. Why not? Getting the Halloween spirit here. Shoo. Let me get these lights situated. How's everyone doing tonight? Uh-oh. Shoo. One of these days, that train's going to set off the smoke alarm that's right above my head now. So, shoo, let me get the lights out of party mode. Take them back down to blue. There we go. All right. There you go. How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome to the channel. I got a bunch of crazy stuff going on the channel, and it's been a crazy day, but I'm here. I'm so glad to be here. I'm glad all of you guys are here, all 15 of you guys. That's a ton of people. Thank you all so much for stopping by. 16 now. Let me read through some of the comments I missed. Oh, man. So, Robert, hey, how's it going? Matt, evening. North Penn, Steam, hey, how's it going? Rayland from Georgia. Got Brian Cahill. What's up, man? Tiny Town. Hello. Welcome. Glad you're here this week. We missed you, Tiny Town, last week. Everyone was asking about you. Got RJ. What's up? Brian Rock. Hey, how's it going? And let's see who else we got. Hello from High Point. Gray's O-Gauge Railroad. Hey, how's it going? We have Dockman. Hey. North Penn. Ooh, a K4. Yes. Yeah, I got my K4. My 1361, my Rail King baby on the tracks today. You guys will see a lot of her. It's a great engine to run around this new track. And we also have Jamie, Florida Railroad Dog, Nathan 5 Chime. Got a lot of people in here tonight. Welcome. Happy Monday. I forgot who said that. Happy Monday. Radar. There we go. How's it going? Got a couple other people coming in. And yeah, so welcome all. This is the week of the York show. I'm trying to see if I can go. I'm afraid to spend any money right now because I'm broke because of this kind of like this project to my right has driven me down a financial vortex. So I might make it out to York. I'm gonna let some of you guys know. I'd love to hang out with you guys at York. Be great going to a show with some O-Gauge guys, even just train people. If you guys love trains, you're going to York, let me know. Send me a message on Facebook through our Facebook channel or Facebook page for the channel. It's Nick's Crossing at Facebook. If you guys are going, I'd love to hang out at York. Be so much fun. Until Friday, been shopping. Yeah. Matt PG's building an HO layout. It's awesome. I helped him with some of the bench work. We get this light situated back there. There we go. Had my party lights going on still. Tom, what's up, buddy? Yeah, but so yeah, this is the York week. This is what the everyone's talking about. It's pretty crazy. I've never been to a York show, like the York show. I've been to a Greenberg show at York many years ago. But it'd be great if like I said, if anyone's going, just let me know. Uh tell me when and where. I'll be there. Be great to meet some of you guys. I know a lot of people come out to the York show from all over the world or all over the country, at least at this point, but we'll have to see how it goes. Oh, Dockman's not making it to York. Was invited to the New Jersey High Railers October 30th. Yeah, I'm sure that's dangerous too. You can spend a lot of money. I also wrote, wondering where my Atlas O pre-orders. Oh God. They'll get unloaded from a ship. Oh man, they're probably out in Cali somewhere. Um, Missed a couple other comments. Um, let's see, it was cool to get the first look at your layout. Yeah, Matt's been posting a lot of videos on that. It's been awesome to see that. Be there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning. I'll be there on Saturday. Friday is what for members. I'm not a TCA member. I feel like I should be. I've got tons of toy trains. I think everything on this platform is these are all toys, big kid toys, but I've got very little scale pieces on this layout. A lot of things are considered toy trains. Let's say that I've got a Suzy Q box car that's scale, NPC box car that's great, and yeah, I'm sure I'll find some goodies there. I'm really just looking for like scenery pieces and like accessory stuff, not a whole lot of like engines or whatnot, because I really can't afford it. I'd love to go out and spend you know the world on a nice engine, especially if it's command control. Be really really nice, but right now I just can't do it unless there's like a crazy good deal on something. We'll have to see. Going to York on Friday. Wow. Let's see. Robert sold my Lionel Fast Track going to upgrade to Menards. So excited. Thought about real tracks, but all the plastic ballast track looks funny with the post-war logos, which is all I run. It's great. So a lot of post-war stuff that I have loves the real tracks. I just switched all my stuff to real tracks of recent, like a month ago. I tore up all the tube track. I gave it to my dad, and he loves this stuff. He loves tube track. I love tube track too, and I've told you guys over and over, tube track is great. If that's all you would like to use, it's all you can afford. If it's all you're used to, it is great stuff. Honestly, I'd be using tube track right now. I just had an opportunity to buy this track at a crazy low price for most of it. That's the only reason why I switched to the rail tracks, is I was looking for larger radius turns and just a change in scenery. And I was looking at used fast track, but one of my friends said, "Hey, I just got a whole bunch of fat or MTH rail tracks from an estate, 200 bucks, take it all. It's yours." And it was like an opportune moment. So I took them up on the offer, and I'm really happy with the stuff. A lot of my post-war stuff rolls like butter on this stuff. The tube track is nice. I still, I can't wait to see what my dad's going to do, but I actually prefer this real track stuff over some of the earlier fast track I have. I've got very early fast track and some of these boxes under the table that I use for Christmas time. It's great. It doesn't suck up cat hair and dirt through the track, but it's all part of the experience, as I like to say all the time. Gray's O Gauge. I won't be able to make it to York. Let's see. JD was disappointed as well as was I, because I was hoping to meet everyone. Junior year of college sucks. Yeah, I went through college, man. It's rough. I'm not really a college type. I'm not like the collegiate type. I was not a very good student. I coasted through college. I will admit, I coasted through college. I didn't get bad grades or anything. I just it wasn't for me. I really pushed myself to get out in one piece. I think my cumulative GPA was like almost a 2.9, Like I just it wasn't for me, but it was rough. I remember those nights in college. You just stay up all night studying, doing labs and stuff on a computer, and then you look outside. It's morning again. And you're like, I have class in 3 hours. What do I do? And you get like 10 minutes of sleep, and you go to class. And dude, I totally get it. So yeah, it's it's an interesting experience for sure. It's a social experiment. But if anyone can relate to that, I'd love to hear your college stories of that stuff. Never been to York show. Matt, if you want to go, if you're free on Saturday, we can go to York. That'd be cool. Be good to travel in numbers. Florida Railroad. Wish I could go. We gotta work. Yeah, yeah, I totally understand that. Then I'm off to see the 425 on the 30th. Hey, that's awesome. Yeah, I love 425. I would love to get an O gauge model of 425, but she costs more than 425. Let's just say that. Even like the cheaper ones are a couple hundred, a couple Benjamins. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I wish engines cost the price of their well, actually that's not true because then 1361 would be $1,361. But yeah. Um let's see. I missed a couple comments up top. You guys up north have all the fun. Yeah, we do all right. I've got railroads all around me. I love it up here. But yeah, I've got like I've said on this channel many times. I've got right where we live. I've got a railroad here. I've got well, technically from the Northeast Corridor, I got Northeast Corridor, the old BNO, which is CSX now. Then I've got the MAPA, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Northern Central Railroad, Old Western Maryland now. I believe it's Maryland Midland or York Rail. Then you have York Rail, and then you just keep on going further west, and the railroads just stack up. It's amazing out here, surrounded by railroads. I love it. The main issue I have with it is that the Magnatrax fast. Oh yeah. Honestly, I actually ran. If you use larger radius turns, and this is the comment Robert wrote down. So I've run my 624, which is I don't know if you can kind of see the back end of her. I'll bring her over. Ah, whoops, got scenery sticking to my arm. My 624, this has Magnatraction in the rear. I can actually run this almost full speed on the 054 turns. I don't do that often. I just did it as an experiment. But honestly, if you use wider turns with the real tracks, you don't need the Magnatraction. But honestly, it's tube track's great for Magnatraction. I've only had one issue with Magnatraction. I'm sorry, and that's switch frogs. Sometimes these like to derail because it's trying to follow if the switch frog is made of metal. Sometimes it'll try to magnetize itself to the frog, and I've seen these like just derail in reverse and stuff. Just weird problems like that. But I love Magnatrack or traction. This engine runs great. Honestly, she runs like she's brand new, and it's from the 50s, so it's pretty cool. Florida Railroad Dog. Yeah, I have the same issue with line out 027 on the elevated line. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 027 stuff. My dad and I had a ton of that growing up. Our upper town was all 027. We just ran a trolley on it, and then I tried running my Sioux line switcher on there, which is very close to my 624. Not in weight, but the thing just really on every turn it just flipped off, and it freaked us out. Like, but honestly, I've seen a lot of like Christmas layouts and things. Locally, they still use the 027. And honestly, I think it looks cool if you're doing like a road, like a trolley line in a road, because it's real thin rail. You can build a road over top of it very easily without using like a lot of material compared to using like high rail or what is it? The Lionel tube track. It's that much higher compared to run an 027, build a road over top. And I think Choo Choo Barn, before they switched to a lot of Atlas stuff, I think they were still running Lionel 027 style track under their roads. It's really cool. If not, maybe they butted, they just joined up to it, so they have to tear up the road. Um, oh, I missed a tiny town comment. If fast track and real tracks worked with magnet traction, then I would be all for it. I just have too many magnet traction locos. Want to keep them pulling great. Yeah, yeah, I get that. I totally understand that. Just finished assembling my last display shelf and unpacked. Oh, more of the trains I bought in a collection. Oh, that's always exciting. I've been there and done that 5 time. Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of trains up here that were actually, like I said, they were given to me, and it was like Christmas up here, and I was actually afraid to do an unboxing video because there's just so much stuff. I just do reviews on the items now, but when we got it, it was just very overwhelming. It was like 12 totes of trains, all O gauge. Um, some of it was scale, some of it's not scale, but it was a lot. Very, very crazy. Um, let's see. Hato 27. It's tight. The train fast, cars will pull. Yeah, and you get like a little bit of a string line effect. Yep. Farmer J, whereabouts is it? Are you talking about the York show? It's in York, Pennsylvania, at the fairgrounds, I believe. Matt did a semester and a half of college and then joined the military. Now I have no student debt. Hey, that's the way to do it. Yep. I don't have student debts. I had a family member that worked for the university, so it was part of the perks. Your kids could go to school there for free. But I have some relatives that did not choose that route, and they're in a lot of debt, which is not. It's never gonna get them out of it either. They're gonna be stuck in there forever. It's gonna be crazy. I can't go to York. Oh yeah, I forgot Jamie. Yep, college project. College is destroying everyone's lives tonight on this channel. Gray, I'm picking up a Premier BNSF ES44 soon to lash up with my SD70 Ace. Oh, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be awesome. Checking out some of the pricey locos lately. There's an orange Chesapeake, an Ohio loco that's north of 600. Yep. You'll love 425. Yeah, you definitely will. It's a great engine. Robert, oh, talking about the track that makes the milk cars and things work. Oh, the activator track. Yeah, those are fun. I think MTH makes those, and then Fast Track also makes. They also have their version of that. But I remember, I think it was. Oh man, I don't know if it was Country Bunker or Eric's Trains. They reviewed that. What was it? The Santa Fe Anniversary Series. I think it was like the 100-year anniversary or something like that. 120-year set, and it had a dump car. But the thing is, they designed the dump car to work with tube track, not the fast track that I believe the set came with. So the dump car would not activate on the track Lionel put with the set. I don't know if anyone watched that review. I thought that was kind of goofy. Yeah, Robert said it was Eric's Trains. I thought that was just the goofiest thing. It's like, what are these guys thinking? Like they designed something to not work with the track they provided, and that set was very expensive. It's a nice set. I mean, I wish I could have it. I mean, I've got 3 Santa Fe's, but they had all the sounds, the smoke, bells and whistles, all the fancy post-war style cars, and the dump car just did not work unless you like ran it on tube track. I thought that was kind of goofy. Missed a couple of comments up here. Gray Zo Gauge. Oh, cool. Hey, what's up? What's up, Chris? RBP Trains, just join. You coming to York? Do I need to pick you up? Hey man, if you want to meet me up there, just let me know. Send us a Facebook message. We can get together up there. I need to hang out with a pack. Fast track works with magnet trucks. Yeah. Yeah, not the real tracks. I just switched this layout to real tracks. And like I said, it was only because of just the availability. And the guy was like, dude, just take take all of this track for pretty much nothing. I got like, I think I counted it was like 28 switches out of the deal. And I think it was nuts. I mean, it was literally like just alone, it was like $1,300 just in switches, and they were all used. And I had to go through them and clean them up. And then we had a ballast cleaning party with rubbing alcohol and deionized water. I felt like I was in, my like lab I used to work at, just cleaning track all day. I cleaned up all the track except the 054s. They're brand new and shiny. I bought those separate, but man, that was fun. Definitely a ballast cleaning party. Yeah, real tracks, no, it's not magnetic. Oh man. Somehow I can't escape college. Jeez. Tom's Trains. I'm old. I went to college back in 1980. Oh man. Hey, at least music was pretty good back then. That's why got my hair from hair metal. Sometimes old cars won't work with the MTH and real tracks. I've been looking into just some of the gauging's a little weird. Like I'll roll up this guy. Oh, taking out scenery here. This is kind of odd. So these are my little Pensy heavyweights. There's so much room in the gauge. Like with these, they kind of fishtail. But the interesting thing is that with the MTH, this is a Rail King engine. It doesn't move at all. Same with my Rail King caboose that's back there. So I think there is something with the gauging. It's either that or MTH is just trying to mess with Lionel as much as possible. I like both their products. Honestly, I like old school Lionel stuff. I like MTH and new Lionel and new MTH. So it's the best of all the worlds here. Gray's O gauge. Oh god, let's see. 80s music was the best. Oh, hey, RJ's back. Sweet. Yeah, I was listening to Hair Nation on the way to work, and it wakes me up a little bit on those groggy mornings on the drive down to good old Baltimore, but it helps. It's better than listening to there's 98 Rock morning show. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's just all about sports or all about like the Ravens talk and stuff. I'm just like I need to hear music. I need to hear something that's gonna like wake me up, not like the Ravens sports stuff. It just doesn't do it for me. Oh god, RG's at Allen's right now. So you guys are probably playing with Halloween stuff then. Can't wait to see the display in person. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I feel like a domino starting a trend about how college messed everyone up. Nah, great. It's cool, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah, like I said, I did my time in school. I got through in one piece, and if I can do it, anyone can do it. Honestly, I'm not the brightest nor the dullest, but we got through college. It's how it works. One plus for Matt on yeah, I listened to that too, but I like Hair Nation. It's crazy because my band opened for a bunch of Hair Nation bands when I was in the band, so I have a connection to that. But we did have a chance to open for, I forgot. I don't think it was a Sirius XM event, but it would have been something related to it with Artscape when we played down. Well, Artscape was canceled last year. The band I was in was supposed to play at Artscape, and we were supposed to open for a band that was featured, I believe, on Lithium. I forgot what it was, but I think it was something. I don't remember who it was exactly, but it was a cool deal. I mean, we had a full hour set and everything, but just didn't work out because of COVID stuff. They canceled Artscape, and then Light City, I believe it was called, and then Frozen Harbor Fest. We had all these shows planned out, and then all of a sudden it's like COVID happened and canceled everything. Rumor has it, York, that Lionel is going to put out their Strasbourg 90 on display. Oh, geez. Man, I can't afford that engine. I have to sell like a kidney or something. So I'll sell my rims on my car, my aluminum rims. Nathan graduated in 1989. Awesome. I may be old, but I enjoy hair bands. Metal, Iron Maiden, and favorite band. Wait, Iron Maiden is my oh, Iron Maiden's your favorite band. Okay, sweet. Still, I listen to the '80s metal music. Yeah, I had a chance to see Maiden. Um, I think they were on tour right before the COVID stuff happened. We were actually going to travel pretty far, and that was about what 2 years ago. And yeah, because my friends, we watched. Um, if you look on YouTube, they did the whole Maiden trilogy of the band, and it was pretty crazy. It was like Harris talking about the start of the band, and all that stuff is on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's all bootlegged, but it's like the history of Iron Maiden. I think that's what it's called. And there's like 3 parts, and it took them forever to post part 3. Probably to um wait for the hype, to go down with that. But it was a lot of fun. We watched that. We had band practice, and we watched Maiden again. So yeah, Ozzy's Boneyard, them and Hair Nation are sister channels. So they'll have like rotating DJs, which is really cool. But yeah, I like all that stuff. I was a huge fan of Ozzy stuff because when I was a kid, I actually stole my brother's I think it was basically an Ozzy anthology. It was like 2 CDs that had about 25, 30 songs on them each. And I memorized like all those songs. And then I found out there was more Ozzy stuff because it didn't have a whole lot of like Jakey Lee type stuff. So now we're talking about music. That's how this happens. Right on. Yes. I'm actually wearing because Document's here. I'm wearing my Conrail shirt under here. It's just freezing up here. But it feels great because usually it's like blazing hot up here. It's like 40 something degrees out up in the mountains here. Uh, it feels awesome. And the smoke, it's so crazy. When I run the smoke on here, it actually doesn't really fly up. It kind of sinks and falls because it's just like when you're in a band, you run fog machines with ice or dry ice. The fog basically it cools and it falls to the floor. It's doing that up here. It is so crazy. Are you getting the Strasbourg 90? He probably will. I wish I could, honestly. Like, I really want that engine, but, it's on my list. It's on the list of many things that I need first before I get the Strasbourg 90. Oh, go blue. Yeah, it's under here, I promise. I wore it to work today, and I'm, like, walking down the hall and stuff, and, people are like, "What's that? What's Conrail?" I'm like, you don't wanna know about it." Like, whenever I wear a train shirt to work and people say, like, "What's that?" or "What?" I'm like, "It's a railroad," and they're just like, "Oh, it's Nick. Don't worry about him." It's just I've got one of my other friends at work, um, Brian from Train Seekers. He'll sometimes sneak in a railroad shirt, but usually I'm like either wearing a hoodie or my other jacket because I work outside sometimes, and I'll have like my train shirts on. People are like, "What's that?" You know. And then when RJ and I were out filming at the WKNS Railroad, someone they walked up and they thought Conrail was a club. He's like, "What is that? Is that some type of club or something?" I was like, it's a railroad." I don't know if RJ remembers that. I thought it was really funny. But yeah, I mean, Conrail is like a club. It's a fan club nowadays. I love it. So guys, if you guys are all going to York, I guess I'll have to go. Just I've never been before. Even though I live like, York is where's north? North. I got to go northeast. So York is like that way, like right up the street. I guess I'll have to go. Just like I said, when you guys, if you guys are there, just let me know. Be great to hang out with some of you guys. I may not spend a whole lot of money, but I'll uh I'll have to go to York because you guys are all gonna be there. NPC Southern. Oh wow. Oh yeah, get back to White Rose. Yeah, White Rose hobby. Um, Chris, like you must go. I guess I'll go. I'll be there. What time should I get there? Because people say it gets kind of hectic. I mean, it's like one of the largest shows, probably the largest, one of the largest on the East Coast that I've seen. Oh God, everyone's saying you have to go. Oh man, everyone's like you got to go. Yeah, I'll go to York. It just all right. That's the peer pressure is real. I'll go on Saturday because I'm not a member of TCA. I should be. I should be a member, but I mean this whole room is filled with trains, like literally everywhere. Well, the layout's a mess now because it's under construction. I've got some lights on now, but I finally I fixed my tower. I love this is like one of the coolest accessories, like the bubble tower. And the bulb burnt out, and I was running it at the right voltage and everything, but it's a cheaper bulb, and so I actually had to resolder this whole thing. But I got some lights on now. It looks awesome. I finally sunk it down too. But yeah, I'll go up to York. Just I'll be there on Saturday then, because I'm not a member and I can't take off Friday. I think my boss would kill me if I took off on Friday. Thanks, Gus. Yeah, there's tons of stuff up here I still have to review. It's just whoa, what was that? It's just basically just getting this layout up and running and looking presentable. And then when I have friends over to run trains, like that has been a goal for a while. I've had some of you guys up here, like Matt. Oh, was the Bluetooth speaker shutting off? Scared me. Matt PG has been over. RJ's been over to run trains. Matt actually helped me build part of this layout because well, he offered to help, but it was just so much fun putting everything together, and it just it brought me back to my youth. We were like two Utes up in here, um, putting everything together, and Matt was climbing under the layout, and then basically hand and track back and forth. And the craziest thing ever, I'll show you guys this really quick. On this side of the layout, where the station's at, so you can see it. That switch, like that little lantern, it's kind of hard to see. It's oh, between the what is it? Between the brick building and the American flag, that little switch lantern that's up in the air, that's one of my mainline switches. And that thing actually burnt up. The old one, and this is a new switch, and I actually had to climb on top of the platform, and it brought me back to my youth. I'm sure you guys have done that before, like climbing all over the platforms and such. Be right back 2 minutes. Oh man, bunch of YouTube people going Sunday. Wait, sorry, Saturday not busy. Missed a bunch of comments, guys. Sorry. Um, nice store. I got a DC NS locomotive. Yeah, that locomotive was very nice. Really, really well detailed. Need to get back. It's been forever. When I come help you, Matt. Oh yeah, that layout's going to come together really nice. Building is one of the most fun. Oh wait, sorry. Oh, building is yeah, definitely. Sorry, I totally lost it. Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. Wiring up everything. Guys, Harbor Freight is like your best friend because these like quick connects. This whole tube of quick connects was like 450. And then I got my lock on kit, which is back here somewhere. So yeah, we're rolling. This layout is going together very fast. Wiring's not a problem. I love wiring stuff. It just has to be clean. Like having back in my studio days, I hated like a messy studio with wiring and like patch bays. When I did do recording, I actually sold a lot of my music stuff, but having patch bays everywhere and just wires everywhere, I just hated it. So I actually organized all my wiring, and even like all my switches and stuff are wired up now. This is going to, I think this switch right here, all these are labeled already and numbered They just have to be put onto a fancy board. And the best tool you can buy is honestly like a label maker. Label everything. So when you go underneath, it's not like a spaghetti mat. It doesn't look like my hair. You don't want this underneath your platform. It will drive you nuts. And I do color coding. It's been fun. Oh, Gray's Ogage is heading out. Hey, Grace, thank you so much for coming by, man. Yeah, good luck. Good luck and everything. Don't let college drive you crazy. It'll be all right. If you need help, you know, I've been there. Reach out to us. Reach out to the channel. We'll help you out. If you need help with earth science or history, I can help you out. That's what my degree's in. So I'm a degree geographer and historian. So yeah, I can help you out with that. Did you say Utes? Yes. Yes, my cousin Vinny reference. Yep. Two Utes. I love that movie. Oh man, you'll be inspired at York. Oh geez. You have to go and give us a full report on your experience. I'll film some layouts at York. If there's any layouts, like I don't like filming vendors a whole lot because it gets kind of interesting. Like even just like B-roll and stuff. I don't want to like make people feel uneasy, but layouts and clubs, I'll give them like a shout out and then film just like I did at the Great Scale show. That worked out really nice. And some of the layout, they're very open to like filming. They're very proud of their layouts and their engines, mostly engines, because those layouts, they tend to get like packed up in a truck and they go to the next place, or the trailer sits in the lot for a while and then they bring it out to a show, and there's always problems. But most of those guys are very proud of their rolling stock and their engines. And I love filming that stuff too. It's a lot of fun. um my layout shown on my channel was together in 6 months. Yeah, this it's so crazy. This took me a year to get up to where it was with the 412, and then it took me about 3 hours to tear it down. It's so sad how that is, but we all know how that is sometimes. Gotta run. Have a good night. Yeah, RJ, be careful out there, man. It's a crazy world out there in well, what's it, Eastern Pennsylvania? Northeast Pennsylvania. Nick, we're one of those. Oh, wait, hold up. Fasteners that attach the bottom of the layout table. I need some more of those. Look like they will work well. Yeah, you mean like the eye hooks, right? Or I use a lot of those. I don't know if they're up here or not. The I like putting those up, and then sometimes you can take a zip tie, wrap it around the wire, and then hook it up to the eye hooks. And if you ever need to expand or add more wires, just take a larger zip tie. Some tricks of what I do under here. I mean, it's an organized mess, but once everything is set, I want everything nice and clean because I store a lot of my engines under the platform. Well, actually, not so much engines, but cars. And I mean, this is my pre-war shelf. This whole shelf here is pre-war to my right, and then everything over is like pretty much anything from the 50s to modern day stored under there. Wiring, drafting here. If you need help, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know anything about drafting. Um, oh, writing, tech writing. Yeah, I'm not good at tech writing. I write every day for my job, but it's more of like environmental law and stuff. Not very exciting, but it's all legal. I legalize writing. It's a lot of fun. And, got to watch everything I say in writing for the job I have. It's pretty crazy. Really gonna head out. Gray, no problem, man. Have a good one. Be careful out there. You got this. You can get through it. Like I said, if I can do it, anyone can do it. I promise. So yeah, you guys got me going to York now. Is the question. I was actually going to do a community tab poll, but it looks like we're going to York. I'm going to set a budget for myself. I wish I could actually sell some of my stuff up there. I've got some pieces from the last show I was at that just did not sell. Um, I don't know why. I thought it would sell. It's some New York Central stuff that I was in the territory for. I was in, you know, well, basically Scranton. There's a lot of NYC fans up there. It just didn't sell, but all my C&J stuff, all my Erie stuff, and my Pennsylvania engine that I was selling, they flew off the table like no one's business. And then I had two gas stations they sold, and I think what else did I have? I had some accessories. Um, I was just selling all kinds of stuff up there, and it all just flew off the table. So it was really cool. Yeah, Matt Selezzo Gate stuff. Yeah, I actually bought my station from Matt and two of my buildings. They are awesome. I love this building here. So I grab it. Yeah. These things are these are hefty. A lot of plastic to them. Little corner store, drugstore. Um, so say it looked like a boarded up window because the light, like right here. It's not a boarded up window, I promise. It's a brick wall. It freaked me out a little bit. I'm like, no, not a boarded building. Oh man. But yeah, I've got a lot to do up here, and honestly, accessory wise, I'd like to get some more of the IR sensors. Here, I'll show you guys. These are a lot of fun. Um, these little IR guys from Lionel. This is an original. Um, yeah, I think this is the original, and Lionel actually just came out with a new version of this. I've actually fried a couple of these because they did have some manufacturer problems, but this one was tested, it worked, and I've got another one of these somewhere under the platform that I used to use for the old school crossing gates. But I'm actually going to go with just using these for blocking and signaling, just for fun, just to have some action on the layout. But I've got some ideas with using this with the banjo signal I have. One of my family heirlooms right here. Love this thing. And yeah, it's just adding on accessories, all kinds of crazy stuff like that. I'm looking for MTH Premier C&J passenger 4 car sets in green. That's very specific, but those I've never seen them in person, but I'm sure they're gorgeous. I love the C&J paint scheme is like that. Was it that olive color, olive green, or like army green? Because I think I've seen them um, on like eBay and stuff like that, but I'm sure you can get a better deal at the train show. Um, Matt, what do you have it listed anywhere? Okay. What voltage are you going to use now for your light up accessories? Tom, is this a trick question? So say I talked to you about this earlier, but I think this is like a trick question. Um, put me in a corner. So yeah, so Robert, these are infrared sensors. So it picks up motion when the train goes by this little red window in here. It's able to activate accessories like sorry, reading Tom's comment. Yeah, so basically you can use it for crossing gates, banjo signals, anything you'd like to be activated, even horns and stuff. I've seen people hook them up to, I don't know if it's on this platform, but I have like a news station. It's got a whistle in it. So when the train rides by, it activates the whistle in the news station, and you can set the sensitivity and also the time. But there's a really cool way you can wire these up for signals. So when the train rides by, it turns red. Then when it opens up the block or when the train passes, it times it out. Let's just say you can set it like 10 seconds after the train's gone by. The light will then turn green for your block. So I think that's a lot of fun. I'd love to get more of these. And yeah, these can be found pretty cheaply at shows now. Usually, I think new these were like, I think they're close to like $80 or something like that. They were very expensive for what they are, and there's a lot of companies that make um smaller versions of this, but then you have to hook it up to like a relay and some other components that if you're not too familiar with wiring, it's difficult. But these also can handle the amperage of your crossing gates and like signals that move. Even the what was it? The the gateman tower, when the gateman comes down and the guy flies out the door, it can handle the amperage of that compared to some of the other IR sensors on the market. It's really meant for running all kinds of Lionel, new and old accessories. Yeah, Tom. Yeah, it's a trick question. I know. So yeah, I'm gonna run for everyone out there. Uh, so Tom gave me a lesson in wiring up voltage and or wiring up things to the correct voltage, such as my water tower that burned out. It was rated for 18 volts. I ran it at 18 volts. My light burned out, such as my light tower or my beacon. This is rated for 14 volts and I ran it at 18 volts and then my bulb blackened out. It's still a good bulb. It's just I kind of killed the life of it. But so Tom, yeah, trick question. I'm gonna run everything at 14 volts for lights, and then my accessories will be at around 16, the 14 to 16 volts. That's yeah, definitely a trick question. But yeah, I don't want to burn out any more of these bulbs, the dimpled bulbs, because they're expensive as all, you know. So yeah, definitely a trick question. Oh man, I've been slow at getting the track down on my layout table. Hope I could get a train running by the end of the year. Oh, you got a couple more months. You'll be all right. If I can do this and like couple weeks, anyone can do anything. Honestly, you got this. Hey, Conrail, how's it going? Found a Lino EOT box car, um, and a Missouri Pacific trailer train, and other products I have earned. Oh, haven't earned. Oh man, there's so many things I need to look into getting for this railroad. Like I love a scale K4. It's on my list. If it's MTH or Lionel, it doesn't really matter. This one's MTH. And I also would like a scale GG1 eventually because I love GG1s. And also I'd like to get up my Pensy game a little bit, get some F units and a switcher, at least one SW unit. That'd be nice. And then work on to another railroad, possibly get into some more BNO stuff or CNO because I love Chessie, the Chessie Cat, one of my favorite symbols of railroading, honestly. So I'd like to work on one railroad at a time, unless I find like a really good deal on something, then have to have it. But honestly, I'd like to work one railroad at a time. Hey, Real Fan Roger, how's it going? Missed a couple other comments. I have Document. I have volt gauges on my wires for accessories so I don't over. That's a great idea, honestly. The MRC Pure Power that I have, the dual, has a 14-volt output. I think the max amperage on there is like 3.5 amps. So you can really crank down on some accessories for that. I'm sure maybe the amperage is up closer to 6 if you're not using like your track, or if you're not using it for any track or anything like that. I'm sure the amperage is much higher than 3.5. But that is a great idea. And the dual has readouts, analog readouts that look so cool when they're moving and stuff, and also has circuit breakers for um, the entire transformer. It's like one for each side of the track, then one for your accessories, just in case, you get like one of these metal accessories. Back in the day, you used tube track. One of these guys touches your track, it's going to short out. Or if it fell on the track, hit the circuit breaker. Rather than welding that, you know, tin stamped accessory to your tube track, that'd be awful. um, 30-volt AC meter on Amazon. I want to get a couple more. Wow. Yeah, it would be really cool. Make like a voltage panel. Tom's like, correct. There you go. Got the answer right. So that helps. Recommend getting a 494 beacon from York for your layout. They work much better than the 394. Yeah, I have one. It was my dad's. I broke it. I I feel so bad. I was like just a kid and you know, I ended up breaking God, what was it? I ended up breaking his beacon many, many years ago, and I feel so bad because I was trying to fix it because it was buzzing really loud, and I put the new feet on because you guys know there's like these little rubber feet that pick up from the electromagnet, and it was buzzing and buzzing, and I took it apart. And I was like, Dad, I fixed it. And as soon as I put it on the layout, my elbow, I think I was wearing like a sweatshirt, my elbow caught the corner of it and it actually fell. And basically there's a solenoid, the solenoid shaft cracked and it was off center. So now you have to really crank on the voltage, but it doesn't spin in a perfect circle anymore. If there's such thing as a perfect circle, really sad. It's my fault. It was my dad's first accessory when he was growing up. When he started making a little bit of money, he bought some accessories for his layout, and one of it was the rotary beacon. So it's completely my fault. Hey, shipwright. Slow and steady builds a layout. Important thing is to take your time and do it right the first time. Correct. And then keep on building and building on. And then eventually this whole room will be just a layout, and I'll have to crawl in underneath the table, be in the center of it, and be in the control center. That's exactly the goal. But yes, you're 100% right. Yes, slow and steady. Make sure everything's right. Wire it up the way you want it first. It's a lot easier to do it now before there's scenery and people and, you know, all that good stuff. I think the cat actually was helping me decorate earlier because a lot of my stuff was tipped over and the whole floor up here was there's stuff everywhere. Crazy. Jamie's gonna be right back. 10 minutes. All right. Oh, the EOT boxer has a European style. Oh, got it. Okay. Have you thought about getting the train orders building? What's that? Does it like talk train orders and stuff like that? That'd be really cool. Is that a newer accessory as well? Is that or is it kind of old? Rome wasn't built in one day. Yeah, that's true. Very true. It was built in like several several decades until it fell down. And it did fall apart. 5 chime. I'll keep chugging along. Document. I have so many accessories and they all use incandescent lighting. So originally I had a Lionel TW to power everything, but soon ran out of watts. Oh my god, that's awesome. After expanding, so now I use a ZW to power accessories. Correct. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. I've got my ZW 275 down there. It's a backup. And honestly, I'm thinking about using it for accessories. I'm just worried about drawing too many amps from the wall power at this point. So if I've got everything hooked up, drawing well, power there is drawing like 8 amps. So yeah, I have to switch like circuits. I have to be on a different outlet or something so I don't lose power up here. But it's all part of the experience. And having all the lights on and stuff, it's been so much fun. 5 chime. I have so many projects, that's the problem. Yeah, I'm trying not to get to that part. It's easy to do, especially when you buy a house. There's like little projects here and there. Um, right now I'm trying to concentrate on this and then do some outdoor projects later this year. Maybe we'll like the winter time when it's a lot easier to like work outside. You don't have to worry about trees and the heat, all that good stuff. You can get a new coil for a 494. Oh, you should fix it for your dad. I would love to. I think it still works, but yeah, I would love to fix it. I actually tried to sneak it over here at one time, like when I was moving out, because he had the box and everything. It was all red. Really, really pretty piece. I snuck it over here, and I think he was like, "What are you doing with that?" I'm like, "Can I take it with me?" He's like, "No, that's mine." I'm like, "Okay." Okay. But yeah, I still have the where is it? Here's the globe. Do, do, do. Let's see. There you go. It's a little globe that this came with. And these are very fragile. If you guys ever buy one of these things, you can actually crush them. And then if you look in here, see that big circle there? That's actually from the previous owner melting the light bulb, because it fell off its axis. And I guess they weren't paying attention. It melted a bubble in the red lens right there. It still lights up perfectly fine, but this side's spotless, the green. And I've actually seen I'd love to get one of these that the lens on the other side isn't as green, maybe like a bluish green color, like a turquoise. I've seen those, but I think they're reproduction or just maybe rare plastics or different plastics. But yeah, I'd love to get that color because the red and green looks great. I just want something a little different. Why not? Let's see. There we go. And it's not even balanced. I gotta rebalance this thing. Oops. I would say the needle's already like bent on the inside. There we go. Don't want to break it. I have to like shim it so it's like level. So guys, let's get to running this K4. Why not? I got everything hooked up, ready to roll. Got my remote handy. Should be pretty cool. Robert, for my birthday this year, I got a silver 494 with the box, though deep. Oh, wait. Deteriorating. It still had everything. Its original beauty. Oh, beautiful globes. The most fragile thing I've ever felt. Yeah, those are crazy. You can smash them. Like literally, if you put them in your hand, just do that. They will smash. It's like made of maybe. It's almost like a foil, like a couple mil thick, like almost like a foil material. It's crazy. So I get to run in this K4. We can start her up. So see if it wants to start. You got power. What happened? There we go. I had to wake up the remote. There we go. And then here's the beautiful smoker on this. Love it. Yeah, you guys can see the smoke, how like still it is. I love it. Oh, I touched the wheel, it made her stop. There we go. What's that? I think it's cotton candy. Wasn't my choice. I thought it was like the big boy smoke, but it's cotton candy tonight. Let's make it at the switch. There we go. Just a little bit more. You got this. There you go. Let's see if So he's going to do the passenger announcements or not on here. Yeah, it smells like burning cotton candy up here. Yes, Grand Central. Hey, Robert, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great week. Have a great night. Jamie's back. Fins, not fines. Yep, fins on top. Yep. All right, I guess the pressure's full. That was the pressure release. So she'll do the station call. Yeah, it's gonna smoke like crazy. There we go. Reproduction 394 beacon tops for your dads. Oh, the water tower works. It's all fixed. There it is. Yeah, I'm so glad that water tower's fixed. It's like one of my favorites. Yeah, this guy right here. It looks great, and actually, I sunk it in the foam. So here, I'll see if I can do this. There it is. So here, I'll actually back up our engine. So I last week when we had Monday Runday, I believe this water tower was above the foam, and actually I sunk it down. So I actually cut the perimeter of the base of the water tower, which is right here, and actually sunk it down. I can actually show you guys what I did. And actually, I do that with a lot of my accessories that have like preformed sidewalks or like MTH did a lot of that on their models and things like that. They put like this sidewalk bump, and a lot of guys don't like it, but I've seen a lot of layouts just kind of deal with it. So what I do is actually I kind of countersink the I think it sounds like the engine's still on. I don't know. Oh, it is. There we go. So as you guys can see, there's the base right here. It's flush with the foam. And I did that so it's not sticking up. And then when it goes to scenery time, you can actually put some like greenery around it or some some just scenery, trees and things like that. So it kind of matches into the platform. But I do that with all of the accessories with that artificial sidewalk to kind of you know kind of mask it a little bit. I also do that with like the gas stations I have. I cut around the gas station using X-Acto blades. Then it fits in here. It's like a form fit like that. So, and it just stays there, which is also cool because if you need to access underneath, you can just pull the accessory up and your wires are exposed. Running nice. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is a great runner. It's almost as old as I am, but a little bit older than it. Can you do a live stream with your camera on the flat car? I don't know if I can because I have my Osmo action camera. It has capabilities of doing a live stream, but I could honestly put my cell phone on the engine one of these days. Maybe get like a cell phone clip mount, like a GoPro mount. That would work. That'd actually be really cool. Give you guys a live tour of the layout. I'd love that. Reminds me of my MTH Torpedo PS1 board. Oh, it died. Had to replace it with another with a different chip. So no more PR. Oh man. Yeah, this is a Protosound one. So it might actually have the same exact board as your old K4S, but it probably is similar to the same board. Actually, I want to run some other engines tonight. Yeah, smoking it. We'll give it one more crank. Let's see. So say Train Guy said it. So we'll give it one more. We'll smoke it up. There we go. All right. That's enough. It smells like I said, it smells like burned cotton candy because it's literally the big boy smoke, which you guys, if you ever used it, JT, what's it? JT smoke, big boy smoke smells like a beef barbecue. And then you add cotton candy, which is what I grabbed by a mistake. Now I have burning barbecue cotton candy. Yeah, real appetizing, right? Hopefully you guys ate already. Yeah, what I meant to grab was it's not in here. So yeah, this is actually cedar, classic cedar from Super Smoke. Yeah, Super Smoke Company. And I think I added something to it because it was real nasty. Okay, so that's the cedar smoke is now added with JT's normal coal smoke to kind of give like a coal wood fire smell because the cedar smoke straight up was just way too cedary, if that's a real word. It was just too much, and Nikki complained about it. Like I don't blame her. It was potent. It wasn't horrible. It was just very potent. But JT's Big Boy Smoke is my favorite. It smells like a barbecue. I love food, as you guys can tell. I love my good food. It smelled great. So, anyways, I'm gonna take this guy back to the wall. Put her in timeout. We'll grab let's grab another. What can we run? Looking at the back wall. Would you guys like to see some we'll be streaming tomorrow. No, I'm just every Mondays the date and time of the stream just Monday nights 8 p.m. around Eastern Standard Time. Around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, sorry. But would you guys like to see some post-war or NPC or some modern stuff? Just give me a suggestion here. I'm going to take the engine back to the wall and yeah, we'll grab something else to run. Maybe change the lighting a little bit so you guys can see more of the layout. But I haven't done a whole lot with this weekend because okay, he said Steam. Train Guy said Steam. This weekend I actually did a lot of filming on actually yesterday I filmed at the NCR. They did another tunnel run. So you guys are going to see that. And then Saturday we were at Knoebels, which that video is out today. Had a great time over at Knoebel Grove. And yeah, it was awesome. That video's up. We had a great time filming the haunted attractions. I love Halloween. It's an interesting time of year. It's the leaves are changing, a lot of change all over. And yeah, I love it. So yeah, that video's up. And then probably Wednesday, I'll have the NCR video up. And then also have another Steam related video to go up. It's not a live Steam, it's kind of like a static Steam display. I'll give you guys a little bit of a hint up in Scranton. Some of you guys might remember hearing about it, but they have an engine up there I wanted to see in film for the first time, and that's going to be up later this week as well. How about your Chessie system? Which one? Which which Chessie? Shipwright. Okay, I got 2 votes for MPC. Tom says run the 624. John Doe, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, my town is the Christmas town. I don't want to give you guys too much information of where I live, but it was voted the Christmas town USA pretty much. But it is the Christmas town. Oh, you know what? That Rainbow Chessie is MPC, so it might work out. Brendan's Trains, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, guys, I'll grab that NPC if I can find her. Is she on the shelf? Is it hide? How can it hide? It's a rainbow. It's literally the rainbow scheme. It's hiding from me. How is that possible? Might be on the floor. In a good place, not like in a bad place. Just put the fingers past your cars. Just got here. Hey, Ray, Golden Leaf, how's it going? Yeah, we'll run. Okay, I'll try to find that NPC Chessie. I'll put this guy off the side. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite engines ever. It's just she needs a timeout. That's all. Oh, there it is. All right. All right, I found it. Yeah, I think this is a U-boat. It's a shrunken U-boat. Look at that. Love it. Love it. Got that rainbow scheme. It was sitting right on the floor. And actually, I don't think I've ran this engine on this track yet. So this is going to be, it's going to be a gamble what happens. I think she'll be fine. A lot of requests for NPC. Yeah, so we'll run this Chessie. I'll get the lights on a little bit. Turn on a little bit brighter up here. Let's see. We'll do ocean. Hey, that works. That looks great. So yeah, little Western Maryland, Chessie, Western Maryland. Love it. What up, T4? Yeah, T4's here tonight. So glad to have him here. So glad to have all of you here, honestly. We just missed T4 last week. All right. Let's see how she does. I haven't. Oh, she's a loud one. I forgot about this. Got that NPC buzz that I've tried all of my special skills in this hobby to get it not to buzz. And there she goes. There we go. So far, so good. Let's see how she does. Get her going around the loop. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I love old school. Here, we can actually turn her around if let's see. See if I can do this correctly. Because all my switches are wired up. I just don't have access to the one switch controller all the way in the back, which is what I need right now. Because we're going to turn this train around. Whoops. Do another one. There we go. There we go. Now, if I had my other Switch controller handy, I could actually turn that switch back there so it could actually turn itself around. I'm going to run it in reverse to automatically switch that switch back there so then we can run our train in the other direction. There we go. She switched. Hey, Matt, thank you so much for staying here and modding for us. Have a great night, a great week. There we go. So now we're in the other direction. Oops, sorry, wrong way. There it goes. Ta-da. Yeah, guys, she's running great. I'm really surprised that she's running this good, especially on this new track. And then we'll switch the direction just by doing this. Maybe do a station stop first. We'll let her load up some people. Sounds like an old school AC ballast. Love it. Now I did upgrade the lights in this engine to be LEDs, which is really easy to do. If you guys want to find out how to do that, I've done a couple tutorials on how to upgrade them, and you just hook up LEDs. They're called like EVA model LEDs. They work really nicely. There we go. And now she's turned around. Vroom, vroom. All right, guys, we'll give it one more lap around. We'll change her out to another engine. All right, what should we change her out to be? Give me some suggestions here. So this guy runs great. First, I think this is one of the first MPC locomotives to run on the layout. I've got a couple other MPC engines I could bring out. Got some GP9s. Got a GP9, the SD4, was it SD40? Or I think it's SD18. That's what it is. Randall, how's it going? Awesome. Something memorizing about a little train and a layout in a dark room. Yes, yeah, it is. Yeah, I love this light setting. This light setting looks great. And these lights, like I said, I upgraded all the lights in here. I took out all the incandescents because they were burned out. And I upgraded all of them to be LEDs from a company called Eva Model. Not a sponsor, but they work really well for all the trains. Actually, the lights in these Pensy cars are actually also LEDs. So if you guys check these out, I crank the voltage up on these. They're LEDs. I painted them to be more of like an amber color, just a little dot of Tester's yellow paint, and you get this nice amber effect instead of that like harsh LED color. So it almost looks like gaslit or we call it like oil lamp style lighting. Nice glowing effect. And these were a lot of fun to do. I put, I think, 2 or 3 LED strips. There's like one here and one in here somewhere. And I think the lights are in pairs of 3s, something like that. And it's like $10. You get a whole bunch of them. So it's a lot of fun. So yeah, what should I run next? Give me an era. Anything with knuckle couplers is fair game. Nothing like pre-war stuff. Because we'll just keep these cars on here. said he would be at York all 3 days. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah, guys, I've got a couple more NPC things. I can run some Williams stuff. I don't think I haven't tried my scale, the scale Hudson yet. We could try that. That thing's a monster. It make these cars look like, Tinker toys. We could try that. Like I said, I haven't tried it at all. And that's like a Williams beast. I can grab that. All right. Let's see. Yeah, this thing is like huge. Bring it on. Okay. um Laying on the ground next to a Christmas tree loop. Jeez. Also got to visit Mid South Hobbies for the first time in about a year and a half. Picked up some cool stuff while I was there. Yeah, I love some of the hobby shops around here. There's all kinds of hobby shops in the York area and Hanover. If you guys are ever in Hanover, check out Iron Horse Trains. He's um, an O gauge guy, and also has a bunch of other scales. But it's actually where I got this track, so can't complain. Like, he sold the track to me at a great price, and they're really great people. It's Troy and Roxanne of Iron Horse Trains up in Hanover, PA, or actually over, where I'm at, not too far. So here, I'll see how this engine does. I'll bring it in reverse so you guys can see it. There we go. Check that out. Yeah. Whoops. The mic stands in the way. There we go. Wait, this is a Williams. I forgot. I got to use that different smoke fluid that is hopefully in my drawer here. Yep. Let's see. Got to use that special Williams smoke fluid for the Sooth smoker. A lot of fun with that. Let's see. One. See, that worked. I have to crank on the voltage or something. Nope, that's all the way up. Hopefully I didn't overfill it. I hate these Williams smoke units. They're not very well designed. And they're expensive when they burn up too. All right. Let's send this engine out. This thing is a Butte. It's actually one of my first engines ever to have the I guess you'd call it like the coal or the coal fire lights. Let's see. There she goes. That looks pretty good. Here, I'll get her on the turn coming in. Let's get that Williams whistle. The whistle, or actually, sorry, the smoker has been overfilled. I just saw it. So I'll have to see. See if there's a way I can extract some of that smoke from there. Maybe use like a piece of paper. Let's see. Oh, now it's smoking. Do. Yeah, this it's one thing about Williams steam engines, like I said, their smoke units are just interesting. See if there's a way I can do this. Are you using another power controller to run the train? I'm actually using the Cab 1 remote. There we go. Yep, Cab 1 remote system. Whoops, I hear something crunchy. Oh wait, Adam's in here. Hey, Adam, how's it going? Yeah, I just saw someone said, "Hey, Adam, how's it going, buddy?" Oh, that Williams whistle is pretty good. What year is that? It's I think it's from like 2010. Actually, no, wait. Probably like 2000. Yeah, 2011, 2010. Because I remember getting this back in high school. So this thing is it's a beast. There we go. She's a giant scale Hudson. Very similar to the MPC, if not like a exact copy of like the MPC Hudson. It's a interesting engine. There we go. Yeah, the whistle is just a one-stop shop. You hit the button. That's all you get. Might actually have to dump out the engine because there's too much smoke fluid in there. How are you liking the TMC system? It works pretty well. I think it's a little bit more responsive if I were to put the command base like on, up, top side, but so far it's working pretty great. I mean, it works. Yeah, I actually have to dump out. Oh man. Let's see. Yeah, way too much smoke fluid in there. I'll have to clean it up on the floor. Yeah, this thing is all die cast. Honestly, I think this engine is a complete copy of the MPC era like engines that they made, but it should smoke now. There's nothing in it. I think I just starved it or I drowned it out. There it goes. Here, let's see. There we go. You can hear it cooking. Something about trains running. Oh, trains running is relaxing. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. This is like one of my favorite things to do. Oh man. Let's see. Add a little bit of smoke. Not too much. 1, 5, Will it work on 5? Let's see. Okay. Did we get it? Let's see. I'm on. You got this. Come on. Go, go, go. Finally got to drive one of the new rail crew vans yesterday. Oh, sweet. Running really nice once you get used to them. Not really crazy about the scanner mounted to the floor. Oh, jeez. Come on. Need more smoke. More fluid. Hopefully I just didn't overfill it again. I have a K-line scale Hudson, but the traction tires are bad. Yeah, that's the one thing about traction tires. You know, it's like they never really give you like a fair chance. Let's see. Keep on tapping it to maybe it's like clogged. But yeah, these smoke units. It's like smoking a vape. It's the same. Yeah, same exact stuff. It's propylene glycol, just really not good for you compared to like the Lionel smoke units. Actually, burn the smoke. This stuff is like just like a vape. You might have to blow down the stack. Yeah, I know. Just like the old school way to do it. It's probably clogged because I haven't ran this engine in like forever. So if I can get like a little piece of paper here, little piece of cardboard, clean it out. Whoops, I thought I saw some. Let's see. Henry, how's it going? Oh. Is it going? All right. Yeah, we're running a couple times. Oh, I heard it. I heard it crunch. We're getting close. All right, let's see. We'll just run around a couple times. How about that? Lachlan wants too much for it. Yeah. Oh, it's a solid puff. I think we're gonna get it. And this is one of the engines I'd love to upgrade with like a TMCC system because you get that huge tender, and I'd love to put in some better sounds, honestly. But definitely a great upgrade contender. Like all the wheels on here are spoked, except the front, the lead wheels are all cast, but everything else is a spoked wheel. Even the trailing trucks, just like how it would be in real life. It's pretty crazy. Hey, Henry, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great week. All right, guys, I'm going to put this engine back on the shelf. She is interesting in the least. Any other suggestions of what I should run? Like I said, anything with a knuckle coupler, like name any era, I'll run it for tonight. And I'm hoping by next week, and maybe this weekend, if I do buy some stuff, I'll have a video out of like a layout update. There is a lot of wiring and stuff I'd love to do on here. It's just been so crazy this week. And yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll come up here and work on some stuff. We'll have to see. But yeah, let me put this back. Like I said, name anything. I've got some more NPC stuff. I've got some other engines that would look great running around here that I haven't ran yet. But yeah, I've got some other crazy engines we could run. But I'm going to put this engine back. She's going back to the display. So, any F3s? I've got my Southern Pacific I believe they're F3s or F7s. They look great. Can run that. I've got my E7s on the shelf. I don't think they've ran on here yet. They're a lot of fun. I've got Jeeps galore, high hoods, switcher engines. What's that? SW8, SW7. Yeah, we can run those Southerns. They're a lot of fun to run. What's the other one? Unfortunately, my F3s are downstairs in a box because I was trying to sell them. Any K line, I actually have. Oh, why can't? What's it called? An MP7. I forgot the name of the switcher unit, but yeah, that's the only K line I have. Run the E7s. Okay, yeah, they're a fan favorite. There's a giant B&O E7s. I'll get those running. We put this guy back, the monster engine. I'll put her back on display. Yeah, we'll get the E7s rolling. Cool. All right. All right, you guys said E7s, so I brought E7s. Oh. Hold up one second. I gotta actually hook up power because my computer's about to die. How fun. Shoo, just in the nick of time, literally. Got power hooked up to the laptop. Yeah, I saw the notification come up and it was like, hey, your laptop's about to go to sleep. I'm like, no, it better not. Not on my watch. Shoo. Yeah. B&O E7s. These guys are one of my favorites here. Do you have any RS3s? I do. I do have an RS3. You can run that next. I gotta find her. I think it's an Amtrak, late '90s RS3. She's pretty. I mean, she's cool. I don't know if she can pull these cars. She's pretty weak, but it's like that Lionel era. They started putting those can motors in the trucks, just like the K line stuff. But they really depended on those traction tires and those plastic gears. And if those plastic gears sheared, you know the rest of the story. So we'll put these monsters up. But yeah, these are Williams too. I did a review on these. If you guys would like to check it out, it's under the reviews playlist on the channel. These were a lot of fun to review, and I finally have some decent turns for them to run on, so they don't look as ridiculous on like 042. Oh, and here's the power unit. It's a dual motor. Yeah, there we go. You know what? I think about it now. I don't think I've ran these engines on the layout yet. On this layout, at least. Let's see. Can't see what I'm doing. There we go. And I think one of these is off. There we go. Good to go. All right, let's see. Lower this guy. Lower that boom mic down. So give it some juice. There we go. Here, I'll turn the lights up a little bit. Get the app going. There we go. Slag Cat, what's up? How's it going? Sweet. Check those out. Here, we'll get them around the bend. Another perfect engine for that sound conversion right here. And these guys run so smooth on this track. TT100, TS162 coupler adapters. Oh, wow, that'd be so cool. Oh, yeah, I forgot these have the Mars light in the front. I forgot. Oops. Pity Lino, Sank K line. Yeah, I agree. Great runners. The SW1200 and a 462 Pacific. Yeah, it's so sad. Hey, Nathan. Hey, man. It was great having you here. I hope to be there on Saturday. It should be a lot of fun. Legend Driver, how's it going? Hey, welcome to the channel. You're new as well. Just running some E7s tonight. A bunch of other stuff too. There we go. Get some more light up here. For some reason, the horn isn't working on this engine. Maybe I have to like reset it. Let's see. So I have to reset the engine because this engine should have a whoops. Huh. For some reason the horn isn't working on the engine. All right, we also had a request for that RS3. So I gotta find it. I think it's honestly not too far away. And we can run that with some freight cars. We can side these passenger cars really quick and we'll get those get an RS3 hooked up to some freight cars. I've got freight cars all over the layout right now because I've been testing out some stuff. Edward, what's up? Good morning. Good morning to you as well. Yeah, I'm going to put these guys back on the shelf. I'm going to grab the RS3. I've got a Santa Fe RS3 on the shelf, but she is missing a motor, which is great. I didn't personally do that as when I received it. It did not have a motor, which is excellent. Of course, only running on one motor. But the Amtrak, I think it's literally right under the platform. We'll have to see. So I'll be right back with that. Put these guys back on the shelf. These engines are loving these curves. It's so cool to see them. They look very natural on these turns compared to my poor 042 turns before. Which I feel really bad about putting these engines through that stress. But, get these guys back Oh, these have a permanent home on the shelf, the hall of the shelf of fame, I call it. All right, so oh, there it is. Cool. All right, I found it. Sweet. All right, so here it is. This guy right here. There she is. Amtrak RS engine. Good morning, everyone. So yeah, this is actually one of my first diesels as well. It's got a nice horn to it. I think it has a bell. The crew figurines are facing that way, so short hood compared to the long hood. So, oh well. I have a feeling this engine would have come with like a cheap passenger set or something, but it's whatever. Has anyone ever seen like an Amtrak caboose? I don't know if they made such a thing. Sounds like something Lionel would do back in the day, but be really cool. And we'll put I found the Seaboard car underneath. Do you have any other Amtrak O-scale locos or no? I do not currently, but I would love to have a like a Genesis engine, like the older Genesis engines that were silver. I really like the look of those. I thought they were so cool. When I was a kid, you know, growing up, that's all we saw were those silver Genesis engines on like TV with the striping across. It'd be really cool to have one of those. And also, I'd like to have maybe one of those toaster engines. I always forget what they're called, but I'll just call them the GE toaster. Because I've actually ridden in a toaster before, so it's been a lot of fun. Oops, I saw someone said, hold up one second. Never mind. Had a notification come up on the computer. I was like, what? What is that? It was just saying that my laptop is almost fully charged. It's just like kind of odd. I just plugged it in, so oh well. I'm actually putting those passenger cars away and grab some other. Here, we'll grab some other cars. Oh yeah, look, a Seaboard boxcar, Seaboard gondola right here. What else we have under here? Here, we'll go full coastal. We'll do the Florida East Coast caboose on there. And these are just cars I've had laying around just from testing and stuff. So we'll do that. This should be enough for her. This engine does not pull a whole lot. And I think Corey from RS Trains has the exact same RS3 unit. And his is actually a lot better than mine. I think it just works better. Yeah, FEC. Actually, you guys are gonna to say Florida Railroad Dog. You might be upset, but I just sold my my Florida East Coast BL2. But don't get mad at me. But I do still have. Nikki wanted me to keep the passenger set, so this is an MTH streamlined Rail King passenger set, Florida East Coast. So I did keep this. I love these guys. Just the BL2 was a Williams, but I still have the GP9s up on the shelf. And I also have, actually, I think that's it. Got the GP9s up on the shelf that are beautiful as well. I just had one of them repaired. The gentleman who repaired it had tons and tons of parts and cars. Here, we'll run. This doesn't make any sense, but we'll run it in the set of cars. Why not? We're here to have fun, so let's have some fun. There we go. All the couplers are opened. It's like, no, don't do this to me. Look at that. Cool. So now we have the RS engine pulling, a Seaboard system boxcar, a Seaboard gondola, and an FEC coach and caboose. Makes perfect sense, right? Put it on there. It's there. Let's see what this engine does. I haven't ran this in years. Well, not years, but months. All right, see if she does. Oh. But, oh, she's struggling. There we go. It's got those little DC motors under the trucks. I think they had a caboose in their MOW fleet. Oh, that'd be so cool. I've just never seen an Amtrak caboose. Kind of cool to have. Oh, this engine had a bell. Had my D&H Alco PAs, had a freight train on the club layout back in the spring. Oh, that's so cool. I want to see if this engine has a bell. Crank it. There we go. I thought it did. It's got the horn. No bell? Let's see. Huh. Yeah, we can run the Southerns next. The Southern F units that I have. I'm looking for the GP7 or 9s in the red-yellow scheme. All right, Florida Railroad. We'll run that next. This poor engine. I don't want to kill my Amtrak. This thing is like suffering. But the FECs that I have are MPC era, so you guys will like that. Doesn't have to be prototypical. Just enjoy. Exactly. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. I love running just everything with everything. Just having a good time, just, why not be ridiculous once in a while? It's a lot of fun. Pretty decent train too, about 25, 30 cars. Oh, wow. Yeah, we'll run that. Yeah, we'll run those GP9s, and they're in the red-yellow scheme. And I just had them train diversity opt out. How's it going? Yeah, we'll run those, and they're a lot of fun. I just had them repaired. Like I said, I didn't have any of the parts. I've got tons of parts here, but the gentleman actually rebuilt it with metal gears. Originally, it would have had plastic gears. There's NPC Jeeps that weren't really meant to hold up too well, but I'll grab those. They're awesome. Gotta find a place for this guy. There you go. Put him on the ground. All right, where's the other one? Oh, here it is. All right, guys. So, Florida Railroad. This is not double vision, but you're actually seeing two of these, and it's a set. So you got one of them is 8065 right here. Good old. This is actually the dummy unit that's non-lighted. So they gave you a dummy unit in the set, and they didn't even put a light in it. And then the other one is the power unit, and this is 8064. And these are GP9s, and they are really cool. I'm holding on to these guys because they are pretty engines, and apparently they go for a little bit of money because it was I think, I don't know if they're limited editions or whatever, but at first I was like, yeah, I just want to sell them. Florida, I'm not acquainted to Florida railroads, but even though I've got a Seaboard SD engine up, I think it's a SD40 or something, or SD18 up on the shelf. That engine needs to be worked on. I don't know what's up with it, but yeah, these guys were sold as a pair or as a set, and just to be cool, we'll make them go each other way. But like I said, I just had the power unit in the shop, and I know how to fix this stuff. It's just he had the parts, and he repaired it for like $50-$60, and it should be that classic NPC crunch. So let's see what we get. There we go. Here, we'll turn her around. Hey, David, how's it going? Working on the railroad. Awesome. Oh, missed a bunch of comments up top. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. Person would like a Seaboard or a Southern Loco. Has to be 027 or 031. Look into I'll run that next. So they have the Southern F units for Williams, and I believe they run on 027 or 031. I think 031. Let's see. Give her some power. Is the E unit stuck? Typical NPC right there. Would you look at that? So we're going to turn our train around. There we go. Looking for the GP7 9s in the red, yellow scheme. Okay, we got that. Cool. Oh, here we go. My train BNSF. Yeah, the ET44s. Oh, that was going to be cool. 50 cars. Wow. I have one GP9 from MTH, but it is in the blue scheme. It's one of the ships in the middle of the ocean in California. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Yeah, David's working on his layout. Runs really smooth. Yeah, this it needs to be lubricated. Honestly, this engine is it's got to be broken into as well, because the gears and stuff haven't been worn before. It's all brand new. So pretty much when he rebuilt this engine, it's like a brand new locomotive. So I wonder if we can do a lash up really quick with let's see whatever direction this guy's going. The chassis. Very cool train. Yeah, this is fun. Sorry, train is fun. Like, yeah, I love this stuff. Oh, they're going opposite ways. So let me do this. Cool. We should be in the right. Oops. There we go. Trying to do a lash up really quick, but these engines are not cooperating. Nope. Yeah, I'll show you guys those Southerns real quick. And then pretty soon, it's already 10 o'clock at night. We might have to, yeah, I lost the locomotive. I was trying to get this switcher unit up here to lash up, but she was not cooperating. So let me get the lights. These lights are getting a little bit brighter. There we go. So you guys can see what I'm doing. So yeah, here's the 624 right here. She runs pretty well. These guys run great as a pair. I think they look awesome. One of the greatest duos on the layout. The 624 down there. Oh, missed a bunch of comments. I'm sorry, guys. Thanks for the heads up. I'll check them out. Hopefully they have them listed on the web. Yeah, like I said, these are well, these Jeeps are 8064 and 8065 if you're interested in them. And they are from Lionel MPC era. But the others, I'll show you guys the Southerns in a second. Is this going to be the final track plan? Yeah, for the lower level. I'm planning on doing an upper level because I would like to run at least 2 trains at a time. So, like the old layout, if any of you guys remember, if you haven't checked it out, those layouts are archived in time through the YouTube channel. The old layout had 2 main lines at the bottom. So, an outer loop of 042, and it was very like I talked about in the last layout update. The bottom track was very like geometrical, rectangular. Trains go around, you know what I mean? And the inner loop was 031 with some 72 to give it some like profiling. And then up top was 031 balloon loops. I liked having 3 trains running, but it was a lot of work keeping an eye on which trains were doing what, if trains were going to crash or derailments, things like that. So a lot of work keeping an eye on 3 trains. Right now, I'm happy with having the 1 track going right now. It's a lot of fun, but I'm thinking to put another loop in here somewhere, probably in the town, the new extension, an elevated rail in there. Doesn't have to be like scale or anything, but I think it'd be really cool just to have an elevated track somewhere on this layout, probably in front of me, if I were to guess. But then I'd have 2 trains running. That's a lot to, look after. But I like to have multiple trains running, not just the 1 loop. But this is the bottom track. Radar, I'm out, everyone. Have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping in. And enjoy York. Yeah, well, I've never been there before, so hopefully, it's gonna be a culture shock, I'm sure, showing up there. It's gonna be crazy. Train passing over the track completes the circuit. Build them or also sell ready to made one. Oh, you guys are talking about like insulated rails, I'm assuming. Changed your emoji, didn't recognize it. Which one was that? But yeah, I'll grab those Southerns. They're really nice. They run really smooth. They've got DC motors in them. You can get them to crawl. The only downside is that the horn's like a buzzer horn. So if you're looking for something more prototypical or more exciting, it's got a buzzer horn in it that's kind of annoying. But they are gorgeous engines. I love them. And they give that old school that post-war feel to them. So I put these guys back, and this will probably be the last engine I run for the night, just because it's getting pretty late. But yeah, let me put these back. We're right back with the Southerns. All right. All right, guys. So here are the Southerns. Let me spin this guy around. Put him on the track. Yeah, these guys roll like butter. So check this out. Yeah. Southern Pacific number 6439. These are very heavy, all die-cast truck. Die-cast pilot looks like, or catch. Well, actually, that's plastic. I'm sorry. But the trucks are die-cast. They're very heavy. These guys look great. 8064, 8065 are made in 1 year. Oh, wow. Only 1980. Man, those trains look great for like what, 40? They're like 40 years old. They look like they're brand new. But I think they're limited editions. But yeah, these guys, this thing's actually really heavy. But they have the flywheel motors in them and the Southern Pacific Lines logo on the front. That's really detailed. Looks great. We'll get this on the track. And it's kind of funny. They did a 6441, then a 6439. So why did you? I guess the 40 is the B unit that is not here. I have no idea. But guys, it's so funny because Williams actually got in trouble from a lot of scaler guys that they made B units for railroads that did not have B units for certain engines. Like the E7s that I reviewed, they actually make a B unit for the E7s and BNO. Well, here's the thing. The BNO never owned B units of E7s, according to like the research I did. And they did that for a lot of railroads. And every scheme they made B units for the E7s. So I guess it's a E7B. It's pretty cool. Know that dummy unit is on eBay, but haven't seen the motorized one of the Southerns or the Jeep 9, or yeah, the Jeep 9s. Yeah, these guys, we'll get to running these. They're really, really smooth. Oh wait, someone's going. Oh, Shipwright. Cheers. Been fun. Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great night. Have a great week. So yeah, we'll get these Southerns running. Oh, the 9s. Yeah. It's difficult because people held on to the power unit, and unfortunately they got rid of the dummy units just because they're like, well, it's just a car, and it's kind of odd. You'll see things like that even in like they don't want like the unpowered B units. You'll see a lot of B units, but some of those B units are pretty rare. So we'll get this guy rolling, get the antenna so I can reach my controller there. All right, let's see. Oops. I guess it's shorted out somewhere. There we go. And these guys run so quiet. And you can get them to crawl, like I said before. There we go. Hey, good night, Jamie. Thank you so much for sticking around and helping out with everything. Oh wait. Oh, I think it's radar saying goodbye to everyone. Sorry. But yeah, there go my the F units are crawling along. Let's see how slow we can get these guys to go. There we go. It got angry over the switch. It was like, no. There we go. Right there. That's as slow as you can get them to go, right? Right there. They're still moving. There's your horn. Can go a little bit faster than that. There we go. All right, we'll get them to go fast. That's a whole nother meaning to crawl. Yeah, these guys are perfect for like around Christmas time. If you ever want to run your trains around the tree, you have people over, and you don't want like the sounds and stuff, and you just want to sit there and relax and run trains and watch TV or something. These engines are perfect. Here, I'll turn it around. I like how I still do that, and I have the Switch controller like literally right under the bench. It's kind of funny. Oops. And the good thing is with the real tracks, these are the switches are much more responsive than um, my other track system I was using with the tube track. Because running these engines at a lower speed, and these engines use DC motors instead of the AC motors, so they don't draw as much amperage. And these switches are switching, perfectly. All right, so now we can go the opposite way. Let's see. I just want to turn the train around. There we go. Oh, we shorted out. She jumped the switch right here. Dun, dun, dun. That happens. Whoa. Let's see. There we go. Cool. All right, let's try that again. I think Of course, as soon as I say something great about the switches, something like that happens. There we go. She did it again. Huh. Oh. Must be something interesting. Let's see if it does it by itself. Oh, I see. Something to do with the edge on here. Hey, Brian Rock and Gus, thank you so much for stopping in. And yeah, I gotta figure out what's going on with that track. I guess maybe it's the edge or something like that, but we'll figure it out. So I'll lower you guys down. Let's see. Whoops. Sorry about that. All right, everyone. So I'm gonna call the stream anyways because it's 10:30 at night. Been online for a little over 2.5 hours almost. Oh, 2:16. Who's counting? But yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by tonight. So many great stories, and always a great time here on Monday Runday with hanging out with you guys and talking trains, talking about a little bit of everything. Honestly, tonight we talked about our college, defeats and endeavors, and a little bit of music, a little bit of just modern, day to day events, and also the York Train Show, which I hope to be at on Saturday only. Like I said, I can't be there Friday because of work. I'd get in lots of trouble, but it's going to be awesome. Hope to see you guys there. Like I said, send me a Facebook message if you're going to be there using the Knicks Crossing Facebook page. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can, as soon as the notifications pop through. But yeah, it'd be great to meet some of you guys up there and hang out and meet people with the same scale and, make some new friends, see some faces that are here almost every Monday and also throughout the videos and the channel. But yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. So many great people in here. It's always a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. Time flies and you're having yeah, exactly. Hey, good night, T4. Good night, Randall. Good night, Ray. Oh man, see you, Florida. Hey, good night, Legend. Tom's Trains. Thank you so much. Voltages too. Yeah. Yeah, I'll work on my voltages. Yeah, it's important because I don't want this thing, that light tower or the water tower. Oh man, that was a nightmare to repair. Even though it was just a light bulb. Go in there to replace a light bulb, the solder joints fell out. Not my fault. It's just it's an overseas piece. That's all I'm gonna leave it to. Because I've got accessories from the 1950s and 40s on this layout that are still cranking. Yeah, everyone have a great night. Thank you all so much for being here. Like always, everyone, happy railroading. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night. Have a good week. See you guys. Take pics at York. Yes, we'll do. I'll see you guys.